Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news, so let's get to it. The very first thing I want to talk about is a brand new Spinosaurus Skeleton resin kit, and it is an absolute work of art. A beautiful swimming Spinosaurus and a really majestic looking scene created with the skeletal reconstruction of the Spinosaurus. It is 60 centimeters long and the price is $260 plus shipping. Down in the description I will include a link to the seller of this incredible Spinosaurus, and you can contact him or you can contact me to contact him for you to help anyone interested in acquiring this beautiful Spinosaurus skeleton resin kit for yourself. So again, check the description or contact me. One of those two ways will get you this beautiful Spinosaurus. As far as Think Art goes in their upcoming Dunkleosteus, we have some brand new images of that Dunkleosteus, some much better images of the entire thing. You can really see just how incredible of a job they have done on this Dunkleosteus. Really excited to see this when it's painted up and finished, and just in general excited to get a hold of it when it does officially release, because I absolutely love the Think Art line. Every single release that they have had so far, I do already own as far as the prehistoric animals go, and I've loved each and every one of them, and I'm certain that this Dunkleosteus will be no different, and in fact might actually become my favorite when it does release. It is that beautiful looking at this point. I really think that the scaling and all the detail on this Dunkleosteus is beautifully done, pretty much sculpted to the max as per usual when it comes to Think Art and their incredible prehistoric line. Once more information does become available as far as price and all that fun stuff, I will definitely let you guys know. Thanks to Everything Dinosaur who gave me this information, but as far as Bullyland goes, we are going to have a brand new Bullyland figure this year, but I do believe that as far as their museum line goes, this is the only new introduction to their museum line, and it is a beautiful looking Ichthyosaurus. So it's really nice to see some new figures coming out of Bullyland. We know that they have kind of some mini figures coming, but I would have liked to have seen more showing up in their museum line, but you know, it is what it is. We are at least getting something, so that's great news, because there was a long time there where Bullyland was pretty much dead and they had gone under, but luckily now I do believe they are under new management and are up and running again, and obviously creating some new figures, so we will be getting this very cool Ichthyosaurus, which will be in stock on Everything Dinosaur very soon. Then as far as Candid Sculpts, the Utahceratops is finally available for purchase, and he actually has a Montanoceratops as well, so that's very cool, and you can actually acquire both of them currently for $120 plus shipping. That is for the very first 9 people will get both of those models. Otherwise, the Montanoceratops will be a $20 add-on for any kit that you purchase. But again, you can actually buy both of those kits right now for $120 with the initial 9 sales of the Utahceratops, which I think both of these are incredibly well done. I am just itching to get my hands on some sort of a Candid Sculpts resin kit, because I don't have any currently, and every single time I see a new one released, I am more and more impressed continuously. So if you would like to pick either of these up, or again the complete set there with both of them for $120 plus shipping, you can contact Candid Sculpts, as I will include a link in the description where you can contact them on Facebook, or if you do not have social media, again you can contact me and I will get a hold of them for you to help you order these incredible ceratopsians. Then as far as favorite company goes, we have the full list of the upcoming 2020 figures that will be released from them. We have the Diplodocus, which we have actually already seen here on the channel. I've shown you guys that one previously in a news video. We have the Pachycephalosaurus as well, which is a pretty decent looking figure. We have the Carnotaurus, which we also have looked at, which I unfortunately am not a huge fan of the paint scheme of. But we also have an Iguanodon, which I don't believe I had announced previously, as well as a Quetzalcoatlus, which looks very nice, and a Tarbosaurus. And I think honestly all of the figures coming out of the favorite company line for the 2020 year are really beautiful additions to that line, specifically that Diplodocus I cannot wait to get my hands on, but that Iguanodon as well is one that I really want to include into my collection, but I'm not entirely sure when they will be releasing, but once they do, I personally will definitely be trying to get my hands on them to review for you guys, but also to add to my collection, because they're just really beautiful looking figures. Thank thanks to Alex the Titanosaur Emperor, who brought these to my attention as I had actually missed the initial announcement of them. So really, really awesome looking figures. Finally, we get to see all of them here at once. And then as far as Nanmu goes, we have a look at the upcoming Ankylosaurus fully painted, or at least the injured one right here, and it looks really beautiful. I love the paint application of this. Again, the Nanmu line is just creating some of the absolute most beautiful looking dinosaur figures, but as far as Jurassic World figures go, they are just incredible. I love the little things that you can see already on the Ankylosaurus, like the wounds on the front limb, as well as kind of some of the armor being broken a little bit. So overall, it is extremely realistic looking as far as just those little details. Those are the types of things that I love to see added on to dinosaur figures to just give them that extra bit of realism. But overall, this is just incredible looking. Everything as far as the paint scheme and the sculpt looks just beyond words beautiful. And we actually have a look here at the standing version, the version that is not currently injured as well, but just we have one shot here from up above, which also looks really beautiful. Incredible work as always from Nanmu. They just continue to blow my mind with how good each and every release truly is. Then as far as Creative Beast Studio and the Beasts of the Mesozoic, we have some new information coming from their Tyrannosaur line. First, we can see some current work that is being done by David Silva here on the juvenile T-Rex. Really beautiful sculpt. I could not possibly be more excited about this Tyrannosaur line. I really am psyched for the Ceratopsian line, but these Tyrannosaurs are shaping up to be some of the best dinosaur figures that we will ever see, I imagine, in our entire lives. Just incredible looking already. And then as far as the color schemes of some of them go, we have a nice look here at what the color scheme for the Utyrannus will be. Very natural look. I cannot wait to see these actually included on the figures when they are officially all sculpted out and we get the revealing of the prototypes painted up, because I think they're going to look incredible. Very natural looking. Every single paint scheme that I've seen so far just honestly looks like it's exactly the type of color that you would expect to find on that dinosaur. Then we have a look at the paint scheme for the Lythronax, and again looks really good. Beautiful colors all over, nice dark colors, but then it lightens up there near the tail. I absolutely love the paint schemes that David Silva is going with on these Tyrannosaurs. And we have a first look at the sculpt of the upcoming Ichthyosaurus from the Beast of the Mesozoic line. Again, just beautiful work continuously out of Creative Beast Studio. They're honestly just making dreams come true with these articulated dinosaur lines. Then as far as Damtoys goes, it's been a little while since we had seen anything from them, but they actually have a brand new release coming out. It'll be up for pre-order soon, I would imagine, on Sideshow, and it is going to be a Giganotosaurus. Now normally I would be just ecstatic to hear of a Giganotosaurus coming from Damtoys, as I am a pretty big fan of a lot of their sculpts and do own quite a few of their statues already. And this being a 1/25th scale Giganotosaurus, you know it's going to be a really impressively sized piece overall, but I'm not actually very impressed with this one. I think the colors that they've used on it are really beautiful, very nice realistic tones of color, and even the design of the paint scheme is alright. I'm not super sold on it, but I think it looks good enough. However, something about this just looks really off. I feel like the dimensions of the Giganotosaurus look very strange. Like the legs specifically are incredibly too short. They just look almost absurd from certain angles as far as how short they are, and even the tail I feel like seems like it's just a little too short for my taste. But some people seem to be really interested in this, and some people I'm sure are definitely going to want to order it. When it does officially go up for pre-order on Sideshow, I will be sure to let you guys know. I think overall it could have potentially been something really amazing, because like the head sculpt I think looks pretty nice, and the color, the actual paint scheme is decent, as well as the base. I think the base is really beautiful. It's just that the proportions being so off on the statue just really turned me away from this, and this is definitely one that I don't think I'll be ordering. But if you do want to order it, like I said, once it does go up for pre-order, I will be sure to let you guys know. And then as far as Mattel goes, we have a look at some of the upcoming Camp Cretaceous figures, specifically the Tyrannosaurus Rex. We have some very nice, very high quality images released from Collect Jurassic, and you can see just how beautiful this Rex is. I think the detailing of this far and away destroys every sculpt previously from Mattel as far as the T-Rex goes. There's just so much detail, and at first I just kind of thought it was a lot of detail that seemed to be added in the head sculpt, but with these new images you can really see just in general the entire body is just beyond sculpted to the max. Incredible looking in every way. I really do want to get a hold of this and then another one right away to repaint just to see how good it looks with a very nice realistic paint job, which the paint job on this one actually is quite nicely done as well. So hopefully the final product will look exactly like this, because I cannot wait to get a hold of it. But actually, speaking of Mattel, and thanks to Blooper Slooper, a viewer of this channel, he informed me that quite a few of the Camp Cretaceous figures have actually gone up for pre-order on Toy Wiz. Now, pre-ordering from Toy Wiz, you know, is definitely going to be a bit pricier than any other website, but they somehow do seem to get their stock of Jurassic World figures a lot sooner than most places do. So you do always have that advantage if you want to pay a little extra for your figures to get them probably a little earlier than most, and some of the pre-orders seem to ship in June, so that's right around the corner. But we do have the Feeding Frenzy Indominus Rex, which looks really nice. Definitely a figure I would like to get my hands on at some point in the near future. At $32.99, I feel like it is a bit pricier than it will be in store, and that's kind of a given when it comes to Toy Wiz. And for even more proof of that, they do actually have the Colossal Indominus Rex up for pre-order, but this one is going for $70, whereas the Colossal figures usually are like $50, $55, somewhere in that range. So again, it's really cool to be able to get them just next month if they actually do start to ship, and some of these, like this Colossal Indominus Rex, I am dying to own. But at that high of an upcharge, I just don't know if I can really pull the trigger and justify it. But I did want to let you guys know that these are, again, going up for pre-order. They also actually have the Tyrannosaurus Rex that we were just looking at up for pre-order as well for $54.99, as well as the Camp Cretaceous Control and Conquer Carnotaurus Toro. So that Carnotaurus as well, this one is $34.99, so the prices aren't too high in comparison to what the actual retail prices will be, but they are definitely upcharged quite a bit, which is pretty much what you always get when you order from Toy Wiz, as they do tend to charge a bit more than most websites will. So I do want to let you guys know again that those are on Toy Wiz. If you head over there, just give them a search for Jurassic World and you'll be able to spot these figures probably fairly quickly and place a pre-order if you would in fact like to do that. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.